Hey there everyone, welcome to rounds 3 and 4 of the No Need for Speed community tournament. This tournament, if you haven't seen rounds 1 and 2, do watch them first. The links to those videos are in the description. It was organised on Discord by Interference with help from SaSSolino. If you want to join the Discord to join in with a tournament like this in the future, or otherwise just chat with people, then there's also a link to join that in the description. The tournament rules we looked at in the previous two videos. I'm not really going to go through them here, other than to say the general idea is slow monsters in a front line, not really anything else that you can fit into a team, because your max total team speed has to be 150, and then there's a bunch of broken stuff that's banned. So the tournament structure, not going to go through this either because we looked at it previously, other than we've done round 1 and round 2. In this video, what we're going to look at are the winners from the losers side, the previous video, and the losers from the winners side. They're each facing off in round 3. We're looking at the pink videos basically. So everyone's had one win and one loss, and then the winner of these two battles that we're going to look at first, they will then face off in round 4, and that's what we're going to see this time. So the people that are facing against each other first of all are Alvarez versus SaSSolino and Djbasak versus Doggo. And like I said previously, the winner of these two battles, the winners of these two battles will then face against each other, and that will be later on in this video. So starting off with Alvarez versus SaSSolino, we're seeing it from SaSSolino's side. And this is a really awkward start here. So SaSSolino has 1 second before Bruno is going to get a turn, and it's going to feast Djbasak and sleep his whole team. So he deliberates here for a little bit, trying to work out what's best to do. Because the thing is, he can't really sleep any opponents, any enemies very effectively. It's not going to help him that much. So he obviously shields his Mechaviathan, and then decides probably the best idea is to clone with his Flutterdrake Salvia. Because if you can just put a wall of protectors, that will hopefully slow the enemy team from sweeping through what he's got. So Thug Bruno here, obviously what it's going to do is it's going to feast Djbasak, put the enemies all to sleep, and then Wraith Captain and Flutterdrake Salvia can both clone themselves. Really nice setup here to just put yourself in a position to completely control the game, really utilising Djbasak very nicely, and both those Flutterdrakes too. So at this point, when I first watched this clip, what I thought was, okay, what he should do is he should send back Unlimited with Thug Bruno, send back itself, and then have the next Flutterdrake Salvia come in and clone that, and then you've got a bunch of Flutterdrakes there, you've got Wraith Captain, and you can slowly sweep through the enemy team with Dream Hunt, chaining the sleeps together and all that stuff. However, actually what he's going for here is Morpheon Bomb on the Wraith Captain, and he very luckily manages to get round the Protector to get rid of Mechaviathan's shield, and then put it to sleep again. He used Pair Sleep just to guarantee that if it did get round the Protector, it would put Mechaviathan to sleep. And you can see what he's doing here is he's skipping with his monsters, so they're all lined up to get turns pretty quickly afterwards, after this Morpheon Bomb, which he does just before Flutterdrake Salvia gets a turn, so that it won't be able to clone on its turn because Flutterdrake Clover will be dead. So he does the Morpheon Bomb here, and as you'll see, it will hit all those things. He now can't pair Blood Clone, and in fact, that Stormlock's nearly dead. He quickly gives turn to Wraith Captain to do Blood Clone next to try and get that going. However, Thug Bruno can then hit all, and it actually kills that Wraith Captain that's just come in. So now SaSSolino is in a terrible position. Really, really well done and well controlled by the opponent here, which I can't remember the name of right now. No, it's Alvarez. Sorry, Alvarez. Well played by Alvarez. Really good control. He's just got to kind of finish this up. SaSSolino tries to do some sleep to get some control back, but that Flutterdrake Clover on the opponent's side is going to wake up quite soon, and as soon as it does, it will be able to kill off his monsters. Otherwise, all they've got is just spamming hit all, which is going to get there, but it will get there slowly. So he skips with Flutterdrake Salvia, so he can have a give turn straight after this this attack here. So he gets rid of the shield on Flutterdrake Salvia, quickly gives turn to do a sleep double, trying to get both those protectors to sleep. It does get both of them to sleep, which is excellent. The hit all though puts Wraith Captain down to so low health, he now has to Dream Hunt. However, that Flutterdrake Clover is awake now, so he tries to sleep it, but it gets protected, and then the Flutterdrake Clover Blood Craves to finish off the match. So first battle goes to Alvarez. Now SaSSolino has switched team to one which is builds all around poison, and it's a bit faster. So it goes ahead and instantly is able to poison the enemies and then start killing them. He's got the Arborebratus and Oak Thulu combination. It's also worth noticing all his monsters are +9, which is just incredible for this kind of setup. You want those monsters to go ahead of the enemies, and sure thing, it just annihilates the opponent's team. So they're 1-for-1 now, and then SaSSolino is going with exactly the same team. Alvarez has tried something different here, still using Flutter Drakes, but it's a bit slower than what SaSSolino has. So SaSSolino is able to, once again, just really quickly swoop through the enemies and get 2 very quick wins. So SaSSolino is continuing on, and Alvarez is now out of the competition. So next we have Djbasak versus Doggo, another Nova Drake team here, and so he goes with the stun wave at the beginning. Anchor Dragon actually does, as I was going to say, can't do very much, but it does link Death Sentence. Because he got those shadow monsters, he's really set that up, and he's going to deal with a Nova Drake, which means actually Djbasak's whole strategy is out the window now, because he can only sweep with his Stormlock. And in fact, if you didn't realise, Djbasak made a massive error at the beginning. He definitely could have won this battle, and the way is, when he did that hit all, he just so quickly went into doing hit all, he didn't realise he could have time-striked Aegis Dragon. If he did that, Stormlock was just about to get a turn, and then that could dream hunt the Aegis Dragon, get 1 kill, and then from there, he would feast the Djbasak and put the enemies to sleep, and then he could dream hunt with Stormlock to kill off the other enemies and ultimately kill Anchor Dragon. I looked at the seconds of it, and it definitely would work out. He'd be able to kill off the Anchor Dragon. I think it would get 1 Blood Crave onto Stormlock, but because Stormlock's got hold ground, it would stay alive. As it was, Stormlock was way too slow to start attacking. So now he's got a useless Djbasak. He just does hit all. Shadow Battalion has Time Strike, which is perfect for this instance. And then you can probably see from here, it's just not going to come together for Djbasak. So big mistake doing that hit all rather than Time Strike, and it cost him the match. And actually, I see now Djbasak has a female avatar. I'm very sorry if I've got your gender wrong. I'm going to continue saying he because, as far as I know, you are a he. But sorry if I got that wrong. Anyway, in with the next battle. Djbasak has done a really clever move here, switching Stormlock for Gearcroc to try and absorb that Protector Killer. And in fact, the opponent here, if I can remember the name, Doggo, has gone with the same team. So this is actually perfect, and he goes with the Time Strike this time as well. He deliberates about doing the Time Strike with Djbasak here, but then it's going to get blocked by Aegis Dragon. So he wants the kill on Nova Drake. He needs the kill on Nova Drake, so he just skips and thieves Becky instead. From here, the strategy is going to work. Nova Drake can get the kills and kill off those monsters before they're going to wake up. So well played. Really, really good team switching there. Just putting in a protector to protect from Anchor Dragon. And Gearcroc is a good choice too, because it protects from stun in case Doggo had switched to a stun team. Would have been needed to protect the Nova Drake. So they now each have 1 win, and it's going to come down to the 3rd battle. So what we see in the 3rd battle is Djbasak has gone with exactly the same team, and then Doggo has now switched team. So in the same way that Djbasak created a counter, now Doggo's created a counter, and that counter is removing those 2 shadow monsters that weren't going to be super helpful, and putting in Bitter Beast to absorb the stun wave. Great choice, because now Aegis Dragon can actually get a turn, and it can give turn to Anchor Dragon, so he's now got round the Gearcroc and been able to put Link Death Sentence onto Nova Drake. Really, really smart switching up here, and Djbasak is forced to use the Time Strike, and then at this point he can't feast Djbasak because that's just going to leave him with useless stuff. So he skips and uses Time Strike to try and kill off this Bitter Beast before Nova Drake dies, which he does with a hit all here. And now what it really comes down to is, can Anchor Dragon survive, or is it going to die off to the recoil from Bloodgrave? So Bloodgrave's Djbasak, and then Djbasak, all it can really do is hit all. However, Anchor Dragon's health is now so low that it does actually die from Bloodgrave. So they get a draw. Incredibly rare, and that means it now goes to round 4, where, once again, Djbasak has switched his team, and Doggo has gone with the same team. So now he's created a counter, and it sleeps the Aegis Dragon. Auto Protect Plus, it's going to sleep it. So he uses the second 1/1. Unfortunately, it doesn't get the Bitter Beast this time. So Bitter Beast is able to, he's just skipping with it right now. But he's going to be using an Overwatch. What he's hoping to do there, I believe, is Life Flip Friend on Aegis Dragon after it's been Dream Hunted. I'm not entirely sure though. But anyway, he gets the Overwatch on. Thug Betty does the Dream Hunt. And now he needs to get rid of the Bitter Beast, which is a really big problem. So he just hits it with Bloodthirst to, force him to reuse Overwatch. And now he has to feast Thug Betty, which is a smart choice. He knows he needs to do this. He does it. And then really annoyingly, the Anki Dragon dies. If the Bitter Beast died there, then it would have won in the battle, because he could just kill off the Anki Dragon. However, what we now enter is a loop where it's impossible for either person to win, because Bitter Beast is going to get a turn anytime he attacks and is able to Overwatch and then heal up again, and Only Blade heals whenever it attacks, so they get stuck in this loop. You can see I've sped it up massively because it goes for a few minutes before they just decide, we're here to draw again. They've managed to get 2 draws in a row. The clips in this video today, I really enjoyed looking through them. I think they're some of the best battles in this tournament, and what we had between these two people is just ridiculous. So after a few minutes of going back and forth, they decide it's a draw, we need to do a 5th battle, and we'll see if they switch up their teams when they get to that. So Djbasak went with exactly the same, and then this time Doggo tried to make a different counter. So the 1/1 kept Anki Dragon awake, which meant that Link Death Sentence could go on. However, now all the enemies are asleep. He can start using the Thug Dream Hunt. He's not forced to feast the Thug Becky, so he can just skip with that, keep it alive, and from here, the Piercing Dream Hunt is going to be able to get there. So, great battle. Djbasak got there in the end, went to 5 battles. I don't think we got any other draws in this tournament. I don't know, draws are so rare that it was quite amazing to get 2 in a row. But yeah, well played by both of them. I really enjoyed seeing them switching their teams as we went through. Very smart choices in their switches. Just in the end, went to Djbasak. So from that, we had SaSSolino winning and Djbasak winning. They're the two that are still in the tournament, and now they're going to face off against each other. Alvarez and Doggo, unfortunately, they're out of the tournament from here on. So looking at it from SaSSolino's side, he went with Poison, the same Poison team that won it for him before, and that 1/1 has really messed him up. Djbasak, you can see, went with exactly the same team he just used in that previous battle, proved very effective, so he went with it again. SaSSolino's similar story, this proved well for him in the previous battle, so he's gone with it again. Now, that 1/1, the second 1/1, keeps Magatsuo awake. Oh my god, so lucky on SaSSolino's front. It now forces Djbasak to feast his Thug Becky, which ultimately, because of the timing of things and how long things are going to stay asleep, he doesn't have enough offense here, because all he has is Only Blade to Dream Hunt. And I'm spoiling it slightly here, but you'll see as it goes on, and you could probably guess that Only Blade cannot take down all these monsters by itself before they're going to wake up. That second 1/1, not putting to sleep Magatsuo, was so lucky. This match was pretty much in the bag by Djbasak. The high speed, the fact that his team wasn't going to go to sleep, he had 2 Dream Hunts there, one which was piercing. The setup was beautiful for winning this battle. However, Magatsuo is awake now. It's got to be hit by the Bloodthirst, so he does that, and then Thug Betty can't do anything, so he has to just skip, and Oak Voodoo wakes up. So now it can use Double Survivor and kill off both of those monsters. So first win goes to SaSSolino, and then go into battle 2. SaSSolino very smartly switched his team. He put Terror Dragon in now, so it can poison gas and wake up his team after the 1/1. Very smart choice, because he's got pretty much the same setup, the really nice aggression of that poison team. He's just now got sleep immunity too. So the 1/1 works very effectively, wakes up the team. Only Blade struggles to get around the Protector. He went for Magatsuo there, but it got blocked. And then he feasts the Thug Betty, because that's all he can really do. but Detox Blast is going to do that, and it's going to finish him off. Really well done by SaSSolino. Great team choice there, and really countered what Djbasak had. So that's it for this video. That was the final battle between Djbasak and SaSSolino, and that means that SaSSolino has managed to beat pretty much all the losers. There's just one more battle for him to do to see if he can get into the final, and that is facing off against either Tanbir or Axel, whichever one loses that battle. So the next video we're going to cover all that. There's going to be the 3 battles in there. Hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I'll see you in that one soon.